Ayu Petreny dan
Now I know I can read online. Situation in Indonesia is getting so much worse with coronavirus. Have you heard?
Yeah, I have, of course. Yeah. Actually, it's even in Hungarian news. They often write about Indonesia.
So if you read Indonesian news, they would say people are so irresponsible and stuff. But they've been having lockdown. There has been no school for almost a year. But it's not enough apparently. And then some people, when there was Euro 2020 here, just a few weeks ago, they watched people in Indonesia like soccer, and they watched and they saw that in Hungary in the stadium nobody wore masks, and many of them asked me, "But how come nobody is wearing masks? Is the situation really that good? What do you think? Is the situation really that good?"
Right now it is. Right now it is. So what the government did is that they just imported all vaccines they could find. So we used Chinese Sinopharm, Russian Sputnik, of course from EU we received Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, and also Janssen lately. So we have like six types of vaccines. So they were vaccinating like crazy.
There's no shortage.
Oh, absolutely. Now we have too much, to be honest. So we are giving it away to other countries, and
I wish they could give them to Indonesia.
yeah, well, of course, the neighbor countries usually, or for example, those who live along the border, like people living in Austria or Romania, they can come to Hungary and get vaccinated. Although I heard the other way around too, that some Hungarians, for example, go to Romania to get third vaccine. So because now most countries have enough vaccine, but actually we have reached the peak. So they have vaccinated, I think, 5.5 million people, and that's it. Nobody else wants vaccine anymore.
It's like half of the population.
A bit more than half, but because babies can't be vaccinated and blah blah blah. So it's a bit more than half, but there are still I think 3 million people who could be vaccinated. But yes, exactly, choose not to. And so yeah, the situation is good in the sense that we have like 30 cases a day, 30, 40 new cases. Well, compared to March when we had 12,000 or 13,000, that's very good. But I'm a bit worried that we are between two waves. This is what happened last year as well. Last year our summer was very good. I remember once
you went out with grandma.
We had less than 10 cases a day, but then autumn came and school came and the second wave started. So right now the situation is very good. Many people are vaccinated and we have very few cases, but then the Delta variant is here. I mean, in nearby countries, more and more neighbor countries report the Delta variant. I heard that in Germany and in Spain and in many countries, UK and so on, this Delta variant is now the dominant. And I know in the UK they have, how many cases do they have? They have a lot, like 20, 30,000 or something crazy. I think close to Indonesia. I don't know. They have more, tens of thousands of new cases every day. So it's definitely here. And we still have like 3 million people who are not vaccinated. So if the Delta variant arrives to Hungary, those people will be in trouble.
And also small kids can't even be vaccinated, but they can spread.
That's the other problem that, as I last heard, 15% of the kids are vaccinated between the age of 12 and 18. 15% of those who are eligible, who could get it.
Only 15?
Only 15%. And read about the Delta variant, they say that it spreads between kids and in schools. So if during autumn school starts again, kids start to meet,
dangerous.
they come back from their holidays, they come back from Croatia and wherever they went, and they bring back the virus, and it starts again.
Yeah, because right now they are free to go anywhere without mask.
Yeah, pretty much, yes. Yeah. So it is true that right now the situation is good,
Yeah.
but I'm afraid it's just quiet before the storm.
Calm before the storm.
Calm before the storm. So
Yeah, well, hopefully people will be vaccinated soon.
here they just don't want to be anymore.
In Indonesia, I think the problem is that they don't have enough. It's
Yeah, I
just
know.
difficult.
Even WHO says that rather adults in other countries should be vaccinated instead of kids, for example. Rich countries are a bit selfish. That they vaccinate kids instead of letting other countries vaccinate adults. Like, I know, like Africa, they have, don't even know, I think less than 1% of the population of whole Africa is vaccinated.
Oh my gosh.
So it's pretty bad.
Meanwhile, here we have a lot of unused vaccines.
Yeah, some of them will spoil, they will expire, so that's why we give them away. So sometimes we give them away really as a gift. Like we give 100,000 doses to this country, we give 200 to that country, or sometimes we lend it. So because we know it would expire anyway, so we lend it, and we hope that when they return it, the expiry date will be further.
Yeah.
So we can use it maybe for the third dose if it becomes necessary. We have too many vaccines right now. You can also choose what you want.
That's really nice actually.
Yeah.
Compared to Indonesia's situation, I'm really scared of my people. I mean, those people selling gorengan by the road, now they can't because there is very strict lockdown. They can't really.
Well, yes, that's you have to choose between economy and people's lives, and it's a difficult choice. But actually, until now, I think Asia was doing much better than EU and USA. Yeah, but you could just keep the virus outside the country. So if you look at Asian countries, they were doing really well, while in EU and in the US, millions died.
Yeah,
Asia was doing very well.
Until this Delta.
Yes,
Yeah.
then this arrived, and it's just.
Well, in EU, we don't know. I mean, we don't have that many Delta variant yet, but hopefully it will reach here. And like what happened in India, it's just so bad.
Yeah, and now you see the same thing in many other countries. Malaysia, Korea, Indonesia, I heard even Vietnam.
Those who did well in the first wave,
Yep.
now they are feeling the pain too.
Yeah, it's enough if a few people bring it in the country, and they said this Delta is it spreads a lot more easily, so it can infect more people.
Ya, jadi situasinya kayaknya nggak seberapa bagus di Indonesia ya teman-teman. Yang bisa divaksin, ada kesempatan, ya silahkan divaksin saja. Nggak usah pilih-pilih karena adanya Sinovac, ya silahkan diambil Sinovac. AstraZeneca memang ada sedikit efek samping, tapi persentasenya nggak seberapa tinggi. Jadi kalau memang dokter membolehkan kita untuk mendapatkan AstraZeneca, saya rasa ya nggak apa-apa. Kalau saya di sini nggak ada pilihan, apapun vaksin yang ada pasti akan saya ambil selama menurut dokter baik-baik saja daripada terkena virus corona. Karena saya sudah merasakan, anak saya pernah merasakan, ibu mertua saya meninggal karena virus corona juga. Jadi saya bisa ngomong pada teman-teman karena pengalaman pribadi, nggak bohong. Saya nggak dibayar, nggak di-endorse oleh siapapun. Jadi semoga teman-teman semua tetap sehat, jagalah kesehatan orang-orang tersayang kita, orang-orang terdekat dengan kita. Semoga kita semua selalu dalam lindungan Tuhan Yang Maha Esa. Terima kasih sudah menonton, sampai ketemu di video berikutnya. Bye-bye.
Bye.